Around the NFL with Shane Orland.
All right, I have a quarterback-centric around the NFL today, and I want to start with some comments from John Harbaugh, Baltimore Ravens head coach, about his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. Lamar left practice. He was sent home, I believe, yesterday. They said he had a pretty bad illness, and John Harbaugh met the media and really spoke very highly of his quarterback.
And I believe the Ravens and we've always had a vision for Lamar Jackson. It started with Lamar's vision and his mom's vision when he said he was going to be a quarterback. He was going to be a quarterback in high school. He's going to be a quarterback in college. He's going to be a quarterback in the National Football League. The vision for Lamar Jackson, and it's a vision, it's something you see it like it's already happened. You can see it like it's already been done. The victory has already been won when you pour into a vision. And the vision that we have together is that Lamar Jackson is going to become and be known and be recognized as the greatest quarterback ever to play in the history of the National Football League.
No shot.
Yeah, no shot.
Did he give that speech on Capitol Hill? Very odd. Just the way he said all that.
Very odd.
Was that a question posed to him and he's rolled all that out? That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, look, it's like anything else. There's a mic in your beak. You better say something positive about your players. I mean, that's what
that's going to an extreme, isn't it?
Well, I mean, that's support. You say that about your players.
I'm not going to say, yeah, Dansby Swanson. Yeah, in our vision, he's going to go down as the greatest shortstop in the history of baseball. No.
Hey, man, you're just trying. You know what that is. He's just trying to fuel and try to gas up Lamar Jackson. I get that. As a coach, you know coach speak when you hear it. He sees Lamar Jackson, but he says, boy, there's a ceiling on his success. Maybe I'm not supporting him enough. I'm going to step on the gas.
But if he had said, look, in our world, Lamar Jackson's already done enough to get in the Hall of Fame. Well, he's won 2 MVPs. Yeah, that's at least a discussion. Greatest quarterback in the history of the sport? Stop yourself.
Well, that's funny. And Harbaugh giving hyperbole. Never heard it before. Here's Shane Orland. Shane?
Dude, I thought he was going to end that with greatest quarterback in the history of the Baltimore Ravens organization. And I would have been like, okay, I see that vision. Greatest quarterback in NFL history. Buddy, he just beat your ass in the playoffs. You don't remember watching him?
I take it with a grain of salt. It's a Harbaugh saying things. Not a surprise. A Harbaugh saying something with an open mic over the top. Wow, what a shock. Here's Shane Orland.
We have some quarterbacks here who are expected to, this is a funny way of phrasing it, they're expected to exceed expectations this season. The first is Anthony Richardson in the Indianapolis Colts organization. Will he exceed expectations after a season that ended early last year, but he looked good when he was on the field?
Must exceed expectations. From what we saw, just the sample size, he will exceed expectations, meaning that he'll stay healthy.
He's really good, really talented. And there were people that felt he was the best quarterback in the draft a year ago.
Absolutely. But what does Alex Brown know? Go ahead, Shay.
Oh, wow. Bryce Young. Bryce Young is the next passer on this list to exceed expectations. Last year, one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL. His rookie season kind of sabotaged. This year, expecting a little more out of Bryce Young.
He will exceed expectations. Absolutely. Bryce Young will be a click better than he was last year. Has to.
He has to be better. Now, he's on a bad team in a bad organization with a bad owner, but he's a pretty talented cat now. He should be better.
He's a little guy.
New head coach, Dave Canales, same guy who resurrected Geno Smith and Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I like Dave Canales. I always thought he was cool.
Does good sideline work for the Bears during the preseason. Go ahead, Shay.
That's Lou Canellis.
What's that?
That's Lou Canellis. This is Dave Canales. They don't even spell it the same.
You don't know.
Wow.
Shay?
All right, here's a fun one. Because I actually think this might be true. I've been talking myself into it, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Russell Wilson.
He will underachieve with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Underachieving means he's like dead professionally.
Yep.
Right? Like the bar is set so low. Just be competent. If he underachieves, then he's professionally dead.
I think Russell Wilson has a resurgent year. His career is revitalized under Michael Tomlin.
This will be the most pressure that Russell Wilson's ever been in his career. It's Mike Tomlin. Oh, God. So long, everybody. If you mess up just a little bit, You're not going to screw around with Tomlin's legacy. Justin, get in there. Oh, God.
I think unless he gets hurt, I think he plays the lion's share of the games, and he has a good year.
It's not like he's got the quick hook, Cap. I'm just saying that if it's not going the right direction, Tomlin will get the hook. Just telling you. He's not trying to go under 500 in a very tough AFC North.
Agreed.
We are rooting for Justin to get the lion's share of the snaps.
Agreed, because as a Bears fan, I want the higher draft pick, the 4 instead of the 6. I just think Russ is going to have a good year. I do.
It's only because you spent time with Sierra and put your hand where it did not belong.
Oh, my goodness. That's a heavy accusation.
Wow.
Look at the lawyer immediately going after the brother. Immediately. I mean, sonically. Look how quick that was. I saw the picture. Check.
I folded my arm.
I don't think that's where you folded.
He was doing the Travis Kelce with the hand away from the girl. Did you see that photo?
Yes. You must do that. Absolutely.
You're not getting me. My hand's not anywhere close to you.
You have to do that.
The last name on this list, Jordan Love, I think is a very tricky one to place because what are the expectations? For me, I expect Jordan Love to be like a Pro Bowl to all-pro caliber quarterback, and if he's not, then he underwhelmed me. NFL best 18-1 touchdown to interception from week 11 to the end of the season last year. He was excellent. He needs to do that again.
Pass.
First of all, you expect this a year ago. I was the guy going, pretty good, kid. You were laughing at me. That guy can't play.
Yeah, it's fine. I was wrong.
100%. Is he going to get signed by today? Today's the deadline, right? I think he has to get his deal done by today because they start camp.
I defer to you on that. Thank you.
He's pretty good, kid.
Okay. I don't know what to expect, actually, there. He might be pretty good. I don't know what to expect. It's year 2, Cap. I have no idea what to expect there. It's like if you asked about C.J. Stroud, Shay, say, what are your expectations? Does he exceed expectations? I expect him to have a really good year.
That's my thing with Love. He can't exceed my expectations because my expectations are so high. The only thing he can do is meet them or underwhelm.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got Jesse Rogers coming up next right here on Kap and J.Hood. And, of course, Jesse brought to you by West Coast Men's Health, helping men W. All right. We will get to your Jesse's thoughts on the Cubs.
That'd be with helping men with ED for over 5 years.
No, just W. It's fine.
Shay, that's not a type.
No, he's in the middle.
I was in the middle of talking. I can't. I'm not doing both at the same time.
Don't tell me how rocky the water is, Sparky. Dock the boat.
I like the idea of just men W. You could have stopped right there. Jesse Rogers in the crosshairs of Craig Counsell. Next on Kap and J.Hood.